Hi guys, welcome back. I'm back down here in the shed. It's a pretty crappy day outside, so it's probably a good time to get a few things installed on this 79. I've just got a Hayman Reese X-bar tow bar here, so I'm going to unpack this and we'll lay it out on the table, have a look at it, and try and get it on the car. So I hope you can hear me okay. It is raining up there on the roof. There's probably a bit of noise. That's it. Okay, so I actually assemble this on the back of the car. I thought I could assemble it on the bench and then put it on the car, but that's not the case. So that's okay. So here's all the hardware laid out on the table, all different sizes. We'll just try and work out where all that goes according to the instructions. Okay guys, I've got this plate here, and there's a spacer plate down in there. There's also another one that goes in behind here, but I've got to drill a hole here. So I've just got to get this lined up and then I can mark my hole. So I've got this loosely bolted in, nice and level across there. And we want to put our hole here. So we've got to drill a hole just here, 16.5 mil. I've got the step bit in the drill, so we'll get on and do that now. There's our bolt. It's got to go in there. Bit more. Beautiful. So we'll just put a bit of primer on that hole, and just let that dry overnight, and then we'll come back tomorrow and keep working away. So good morning everybody. It's a much better day today. At least the sun's out, no more rain. Anyway, back to the job at hand. Paint's dry. We're ready to get these plates on. But I've just noticed they give you this spacer washer. It doesn't quite line up here because of this weld just here. So we might just need to just trim a side off here with the grinder, I think, just so it sits flush. It's just the way the weld is there holding the bracket on. But here for the other side, I think we're going to be okay. Yes, the weld's a bit different, so I guess it just depends, you know, it's the luck of the draw I suppose when you get one. So I've just trimmed that down a whisker, just so it fits in there. Give that a little bit of primer, set it in the sun for a few minutes, and that'll be good to go. In the instructions here, they give you this big, thick washer, and that's got to go at the front hole. Must just be something to do with the strength. So they go like that. Don't forget your spacer plate. You got to make sure it goes on the right way. Like that. So you got a bit of movement. Need about 3 pairs of hands here. as usual. Make sure that spacer washer we cut is sitting correctly, and that's okay. Now we've got to try and get a bolt and a washer down there. There's a bit of room, so I'll just muck around with that now. It's a bit tight getting that nut in there, but you can just put it in there. Use the pair of needle nose pliers. That hole's a bit smaller than that one, but looks like we should be able to get a ring spanner through there when it comes time to tightening it up. You get an 8mm and a 5mm spacer plate, and one on each side. So according to the instructions, that's got to go in that way with the recess facing in, then the 5mm, then the 8mm. We'll just do that up nice and loose for the moment. Five mil, then the 8mm. And it's a whisker tight. Just open that up a bit. See if we can get that. No. Whisker more. There we go. Now we've got to torque these up. So these top ones are M10s and they go to 68 Newton meters, and these bottom ones, M14s, go to 196. Okay, so now these ones here, holding on the actual bar itself, these M14s, they go to 155 Newton meters. And the same on the other side. Okay, now that's on, we'll fit our back piece, our back cover. They give you 4 of these, like button head bolts. Just pop those in there, try not to drop it. 2 there, and then 2 on that side as well. Now we're putting the center recovery hook, as they call it, on there. These long bolts and spacers. We just slide these over the bolt, so now you can't get it in because of this cross member. Put the bottom one in. You follow the steps in the instructions, but you can't. The bottom one goes in, the top one, it's about 10 mil out. Okay, I'll have to have a think about this. We're going to have to probably leave that, undo those, and then we can just pivot this up a bit, slide this in, and we'll be right. Okay, so I actually changed my mind, and I've left just this one bolt in here, just so I could drop it down. Here's the trolley jack, and there's just enough room to slide that in there. So that's a pain in the ass, having to put all that back on, but anyway, that's how it goes. We'll lift it back up. I've just checked the instructions and I've made a mistake. It does say, please complete step C prior to attaching tow bar to side arms. And of course, this is step C, where you slide these spacers in here. So you've got to put this on before you put this whole section in here and attach it up, because those spacers in there, those spacers just there, hit on this this back cross member. So you've got to do this first before you attach this whole thing into the side arms. Okay, now these get tightened up to 140 Newton meters. So we're just about done. That's it. Now this goes up there, the bash plate, but because I haven't got the trailer harness wired in yet, I'm just going to leave that off, and then I'll put that back up later on. But that's it. Nice clean job. Looks good, nice and strong. Yeah, I think it looks good. And when I get the train canopy on, that'll sit under there nicely. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. Hope that's been of some help. I'm sure you can do it a lot faster than what I did it. But there you go, that was my experience putting a Hayman Reese X bar on. It's a nice looking bar, good quality, so I'm sure it'll serve me well